Hi, I'm Scott Chalfant with HL Chalfant, American Fine Art and Antiques. We're here at the Metro Show at the Metropolitan Pavilion, and I will talk to you about this Escher table that we have here that we brought to the show. This is a piece that was constructed in 1951. It is signed and dated on the bottom. It has what is referred to in the Escher school sort of as a wagon wheel base made of hickory that's bendable. You can see it's joined here, joined and tenoned in the stretchers on the sides, and then it has a sliding drawer that goes along with it. It's an unusual form. Although he made several coffee tables, there are no others that are quite like this one. It has a great, what you might call ironing board or surfboard top. It's made of apple wood, and it's an important piece. Wharton Escher, who designed it, was a very important contributor to the American craft movement and design throughout the 20th century. He died in 1970, and during the time that he produced his works, many of them were shared in museums throughout the country and are considered among the most collectible pieces in the 20th century design today. This painting was done in 1952 by an artist named Leonard Nelson. He was among the abstract expressionists who evolved in the earlier part of the 20th century here in New York City. He originally worked there and studied at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts in Philadelphia. After a few years of working in New York among artists like Jackson Pollock and de Kooning and others, he went back to the Philadelphia area where he continued to produce several works in abstract expressionist compositions. This one is entitled Les Competitors. It's an abstracted interpretation of a chess match, and it has wonderful color, great form, and is considered the quintessential type of piece from an artist such as this one. What we have here is a Philadelphia Chippendale side chair. During the period when this was made, which would have been around the 1770s, America, and particularly Philadelphia, was at the apex of the international design and art scene, if you will. It was an international city, and this chair is a representation of what some of the finest craftsmen in that city produced during that time. As collectors pursue furniture like this, what they like to see is several architectural elements which are evident in this chair. In particular, you've got wonderful carving in the shell up here, carved volutes, a nice pierced splat with carved volutes here, and more uniquely are these inverted hearts that are presented on the splat as well. Another thing that collectors love to see is an early old finish, one that's been oxidized and exposed to air for a long period of time, producing this dark color in the wood. And so this is, again, something that people really enjoy seeing, and it's complemented, again, by great carving on these cavriole legs, followed by a terminating claw and ball foot, which is among the very best in what you'll see in the carving and very indicative of the Chippendale period here in the United States.